Hello again, everyone. Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of iRacing in the WreckingandRacing.com podcast Invitational Race. And we are here at Charlotte for 60 laps. On the inside, row 1, your pole sitter is Tyler Granat. On the outside, Ryan Nardone. Inside row 2 is the 24 Exalta Chevy of Lugs, also known as Brandon in our series. And on the outside in that 20 is Braden McKay. We will line up on the inside in that 39 Camaro, and on the outside, the 83 of Scott Ralia. Inside row number 4 is Bob Gillard, and on the outside in that 84 WreckingandRacing.com podcast Camaro, we've got the gas man, Matt Lair. On the last row, on the inside, the number 98 of Nathan Puckett, and starting shotgun on the field in that Cole Trickle throwback is last week's winner, Kevin Shelton. As always, if you are interested in joining the fun and you have an iRacing subscription, just head to WreckingandRacing.com and talk to Lugs and the Gas Man, or email wreckingandracing@gmail.com. Applications are open, and we only race on tracks that come with the stock iRacing membership. But here we go for 60 laps. Good start. And side by side, the 81 and the 88. Brandon on the inside of row 2 with a good jump. 20 of Braden McKay out there, and we are back there in 5th, sort of separating the front pack from everyone else. Gasman really high on the outside line, but Brandon looking really strong, going to a charge, thinking about going 3 wide to the inside of turn 3 on lap 1, but it is a long race. Tire wear is definitely a factor, and the 88 will lead lap 1 with a fierce competition between the 81. No, that looked almost like a dead heat. Brandon not giving them any sort of semblance of relaxation as he tries to bob and weave his way around. We will settle in here for 60 wonderful laps. Lap 2 going into turn 3, though. Brandon to the inside of Ryan Nardone, and Tyler Granat out there in that 81 Fitzgerald Ford trying to hold off the charge from Brandon. He's got a good run to the inside. Brendan is holding fast right there in 4th, and we are not too far behind him as well. So a 5-car battle for the lead, but Brandon shows the strength early on. Everyone else, as you can see, pretty much single file and maintaining pace. Braden with a strong charge down into turn 3, however, still single file, maintaining our tires, biding our time. The front 5 cars, as you can see, all pretty close together as far as speed goes. That will go away as soon as the tire wear starts forming. And one thing that got Kevin Shelton the win last week was ultimate tire conservation plus speed. And we can see that Superflow car behind us creeping into the picture. It may only be a matter of time before Kevin starts making some moves. Lap 5, Ryan Nardone to the inside, looking to pass for second. Braden will try to follow him through, and you can see that pink car, that pink nose vehicle, slowly creeping into the picture behind us, growing into our mirror. But so far, the one side-by-side battle on the track is there in second, and Tyler gets right behind Ryan, trying to put the pressure on, not sliding out to the turn 4 wall, and single filing out once again. Lap 6, Tyler with the charge around Ryan Nardone. Braden right there trying to take advantage of the pass as well. Once again, this is where the action on the track is, but you can see Kevin Shelton going to our inside turn number 1. He is much quicker. We're not going to slow him up too much. He'll complete that pass for 5th, and we will drop back into 6th, single filing out, but we will be watching Kevin closely to see if we can pick up on something. Starting lap 9, Scott Ralia and Nathan Puckett side by side at the line. This is a battle for the 7th place. Back there we can see Bob Gillard, and behind, maintaining his stuff, is the gas man, single filed out. Lap 10, Scott Ralia wide into turn 1 and 2. Really had to get the car pivoted down. Bob Gillard makes the charge to the inside, clips the blue line, side by side going down the backstretch. And Bob will complete that pass going into turn 3. Coming to lap 11, Braden on the inside of Ryan Nardone at the line. You can see Kevin back there stalking these two. If they run side by side for 2 awful much longer, Kevin will pounce, but Braden will complete that pass for 3rd, so Brandon still leads. Then it is Tyler Granat, Braden McKay, and Ryan Nardone. Back to Kevin, and then us riding in 6th. There goes Kevin, right to the inside, and we'll see if we can follow him through. We're not really close enough to capitalize on that, but in that super flow looking car, Kevin Shelton marching his way towards the front, put him in 3rd. Coming to lap 13, Brandon still leads, but Tyler Granat looking down to the inside in that number 81 as Kevin also looks to the inside of Braden for 3rd place, so it's a side-by-side battle next to a side-by-side battle. Kevin will complete that pass for 3rd. Tyler giving Brandon everything he can handle, and of course Kevin is stalking in that 3rd place, waiting to make his move. On lap 13, trouble for Scott Ralia, however, right in front of the gas man. He looks really out of shape, gets that hospital wobble that we kind of seen last week at Michigan, into the wall, trying to power slide, locks it up. Good job keeping the car off the wall, and he will try to get back up to speed. That same lap, coming to lap 14, Tyler Granat, good run off of turn 4. He'll look to the inside under Brandon and complete that pass going into turn 1 with pressure from Kevin right there in 3rd, ready to pounce, put Tyler in front. Lap 15 with a steady drive through turns 1 and 2. Kevin Shelton right there on the bottom on the blue line, makes the pass on Brandon for 2nd. There's Braden riding there in 4th. We're still back there in 5th, but Kevin is now within a car length of the lead and moving forward. At lap 15, Ryan Nardone out of the 6th position, gets the car slowed down and comes down to pit road, banking on fresh tire strategy and maybe perhaps a caution to give him a leapfrog into the lead. Coming to lap 18, Kevin Shelton with a head of steam, much like he did with Brandon about 10 laps ago. Kevin makes the move for the lead on Tyler Granat, put Kevin back up in front, picking up where he left off last week. Brandon running in 3rd, Braden McKay in 4th, and we are still riding in the top 5. Lap 18, Ryan Nardone, top to the bottom, back to the top, back to the bottom around Bob Gillard. He is a lap down and on fresh tires, so he should be able to make up a lot of time, but track position is not in his favor at the moment. Lap 20, Ryan Nardone around Nathan Puckett on those fresh tires, making his way towards the front. Lap 21, though, we get a good pull off of Brandon down the backstretch. You can see his right front is scuffed up just a bit. We'll try to use that momentum and get down to the bottom and take 4th place away. And there we go, move us up into 4th, and that right front looks bad. But we have 2 resets in this race, so I imagine Brandon is going to use that reset on his pit stop. Lap 21, Scott Ralia with damage goes into turn 3, clips that apron just a bit, pushes really far, and with the tires as old and worn out as they are right now, we're screaming for tires. We want as much fresh rubber as we can, and Kevin isn't too far behind. Lap 24, Kevin Shelton with a head of steam around Scott Ralia. That is the first on-track lap car. Ryan Nardone is still out there 1 lap down, but he had a pit stop on lap 15, so that is the first car on track in competition 1 lap down. Lap 29, Bob Gillard, a very long green flag run here. He gets a little loose off of turn 2, manages to keep it off the inside wall and gets back onto the racing surface. Lap 31, Ryan Nardone has been making his way forward on those fresh 15-lap fresher tires, so he will pass us, not for position, but Ryan holding strong. Coming to lap 32, we want to split this race in half, so we are going to come down to pit road for a fast reset just in case. That will leave us with 1 left, as well as 4 tires and fuel to make it the rest of the way. But behind us, Scott Ralia had the same idea, locks him up, can't get the car turned into the water barrels. Lap 34, Bob Gillard goes under Nathan Puckett, who is very, very wide in turns 1 and 2. That will be for the 5th position, and ourselves, we're hoping that this thing cycles through and everyone gets to pit road soon. Lap 35, though, Bob Gillard coming off of the 2nd turn. As it gets onto the flat, Bob gets really loose, tries to save it, but could not keep it off the inside wall this time around. As the leader crosses lap 37, that incident with the wall will bring out the yellow flag, so pace car will come on out, everyone will line up, and unfortunately we did not get our lap back under racing, so we'll have to take the wave around and hope everyone in front of us pits. Coming to lap 38, Kevin Shelton does bring everyone on the lead lap around. Everyone staying out there is a lap down because they got to, they already pitted, so a lot of folks wanting the wave around here as the leaders do pit. Coming to lap 47, Kevin is still leading. Pace car's about to duck off Tyler Granat on that outside. Brandon inside row 2, Braden McKay outside row 2. We got Nathan Puckett there at inside row 3, and a little bit of a bottleneck there. We couldn't really get going. That will stack everyone up, and Kevin Shelton down and away. Tyler Granat in second. Big battle for fourth. Nathan Puckett and Braden McKay side by side going down the backstretch. Brandon with a move under Tyler Granat for second. So big battle for second place. Brandon will complete that pass, and a big battle for fourth right here as Nathan gets a little tight. Braden gets that drive to the outside and will actually make up a spot there, passing Nathan ourselves. Brandon, however, with a head of steam, riding in second place, really pushes up, gets into the wall hard. Tyler will pass him for second, and Brandon will lose a ton of speed down the front stretch. There goes Braden McKay to his inside. We're closing up the gap, and Nathan back there trying to hold off sixth. Coming to lap 53, we'll pull up. Brandon's right front damage, really wearing out that right front tire. He's tight, having to really turn the car. Will take advantage and settle into fourth. Lap 55, Ryan Nardone gets to Brandon's back bumper on the back straightaway. Brandon tries to get to that outside, but Ryan puts the power down, move Ryan into fifth, Brandon into sixth. And it was clean and green the rest of the way. Coming around for the checkered flag, Kevin Shelton will win his second race in a row. Now, Kevin will unfortunately not be with us the rest of the championship, so next week we will have a new winner. But Kevin Shelton takes the win. In second place, Tyler Granat, never too far behind. Third place, Braden McKay. Fourth place, we finish on the lead lap with all four fenders. Fifth place, Ryan Nardone. Sixth place, Brandon. Seventh place will be Nathan Puckett. The gas man comes home in eighth. Ninth place will be Scott Ralia. And rounding out the field is Bob Gillard. So fans, again, if you are interested in joining us on Thursday night at 7 Central Standard Time, go ahead and shoot a letter to wreckingandracing@gmail.com or head to wreckingandracing.com and talk to the Lugs and the Gas Man. They will set you up for the league. Next week we go to the Tricky Triangle in Pocono, so anything can happen there. A lot more strung out, I think. So we'll just see how we fare, but that will do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next week for Pocono. Take care.